Randy Rocky, Swan Financial. Mike has put a contract on an older home that has been pre-approved, and he's been pre-approved for an FHA loan. He says in the email that he sent us, and it's bob@wesellouisville.com is the email address, they've gone through inspections and worked out any potential problems, but the appraiser went out and found several problems that the appraiser denied the loan until the items were repaired.
Right.
Right? And I mean, we've seen these things. Mike says the seller's refusing to make the repairs. I think there's a paint, he says, that has to go on where there's some peeling of paint.
Usually on the windows.
Outside flaking. Yeah. He says he's already put more than $800 into the purchase of the home between the inspection and the appraisal fees. And he doesn't want the deal to fall apart or die. He says, what can he do if the appraiser won't budge and the seller won't budge?
Well, I don't know what he can do. I guess he can. I don't know, because I've never been asked. I don't know if he can legally go in and repair. Do you know, Chuck? Can they go in and legally
let me tell you
repair?
what we've suggested. And Chuck, you advise us on this, okay? What we've told clients where this has happened is first we get the approval of the seller to do the work. And then we have the buyer or someone, a handyman that the buyer employs. Buyer pays for this, in this case, Mike.
Right.
And then the handyman, or Mike in this case, goes in and does the touch-up paint.
Right.
The risk is to the seller where the stuff is not done correct. But I don't think a buyer is going to intentionally make a mess of something.
That's right.
You've got to get the seller's permission going through the seller's agent. Have your agent.
That's right.
Got that?
There's a couple of problems with that.
Okay.
If it's a VA loan, going in and doing repairs and paying for them by the buyer is forbidden.
Forbidden, yeah.
Yeah, you just can't do it. On FHA loans, I'm not entirely certain whether it's forbidden, but I wouldn't do it without the lender saying it's okay.
Right.
Because then you're getting into all the little fine print that says, hey, these are the numbers, this is what was paid, et cetera, et cetera. But now we've got something over here that we've paid in relation to this deal that the lender may not know about, and that's always a problem. In a cash deal, absolutely, all day long. That's
not a problem. But then it would be an FHA appraiser doing the questions on.
Right.
But all right, so Chuck, let me just fast track this here because we're out of time.
Yeah.
So, am I wrong in saying if Mike went to the seller on the side and said, "Hey, let me do this and we can get this closed," and the agents don't know about it, the banks don't know about it, the attorneys, is there a side little handshake that can be done to get the deal going forward?
The quick answer is whenever your question includes on the side, it's probably wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Probably.
Yeah.
However, I have seen it done where the work is done by whomever's person, but the bill is paid on the settlement statement. So if you have like a contractor that works with you, that you've got a good relationship with and that trusts you to pay him, they can go in and then have the bill paid as part of the seller's fees from the seller's money.
They will have the buyer, if the buyer has the money, put $5,000 in escrow for what you're talking about, Chuck.
If the buyer has the money. But
if they don't have the money.
But this is a FHA loan. I've got to presume they don't have the money. That's why they're going for it. So it's a catch-22. Mike, how you handle it is up to you. But we've given you some ideas of some of the things you could possibly do. All right, we're out of time. My thanks to Randy Rocky, Swan Financial. They do a great job of shopping the loan to get you the very best deal that's out there. You can reach Randy and his team at 645-0736. Also, my thanks to Chuck Crosby, the owner of the Crosby Law Offices. They do a wealth of things. I mean, we're not just talking about a great job at real estate closings, but he does wills, which are so important, living wills, healthcare, surrogate help, powers of attorney, specific powers of attorney, the list goes on. You can reach Chuck, 499-6360. And if you're thinking of selling your home now or in the future, I'd love to help you. No home too big, no home too small. I work in Louisville, Southern Indiana, surrounding counties. You can reach me for a free, no obligation discussion, whether it's by phone or by Zoom or in person, which I do all the time. 376-5483, that's 376-LIVE, or go to bobsellslouisville.com and fill out the form, hit submit. And then also for a free, no obligation estimate of what your home is worth, you can go to wesellouisville.com, click on the top of the page. We're out of time. See you next Sunday on News Radio 840 WHAS.